now tuned into the greatest.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever this message reaches you. Listen to another episode of 600 podcast. I am your 5 host with sophisticated ignorance. Go poop tches. Hey, back of that ass up. Look at it. You even got the white women screaming.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. The white women not here yet.
We're crazy.
What's good, everybody? What's going on? We back. Like we never left. We rolling. We strolling. But before we get to the patrolling, I got to introduce my my partner in crime. I don't want to call you my sidekick. Yeah, that sounds crazy. Go ahead, introduce yourself, baby.
Oh, what's going on, y'all? It is the your aunt, Amanda B.
Yep, that's me.
Hey, back of the ass up. Hey,
Auntie.
snaps.
Colette.
All right, so I didn't tell you this in the last episode, but I fucking hate that.
I learned
I hate
it.
it. But I actually
I literally use it to mimic. I'm not even making fun of you, but I just learned it last week, and
it's all good. Good.
For me, it's just it's like the opposite of the Italian, and I go like this a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
you show your Italian ways by talking before you even introduce. So
oh shoot,
it's all good though. Let's go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Is it my turn?
It's all good.
Okay. Hi. Oh my God. This is so fun. Hi, my name is Colette B.Y.O.B. I am the president and founder of Project Sister Dope, or Workers Wellness Organization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a little bit about me.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being on, Colette.
No,
I think it's the first time I've ever heard you say your last name.
B.Y.O.B.
You're like, respectfully, you're like a cartoon character in my eyes, where you just have like one name, and I'm just like, it's Colette. So like, if somebody was asking me if I knew Colette, I'd be like, yeah, Colette. Don't know your last name, but yeah, it's Colette. No.
Or Sister Dope.
Or Sister Dope.
Sister Dope.
You're really Sister Dope.
I am Sister Dope.
You are.
I am.
She is.
It took me a while to like really claim that as like, oh no, I am. My essence wants to be Sister Dope.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I strive. Like she's a separate entity who like is a certain way of being, and I try to be her. It's hard. It's hard to be the highest version of yourself. Sister Dope would be my highest version.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, that we spoke about that on one of our other episodes previously, but imposter syndrome is a motherfucker. It's a trip. So I definitely recognize the whole I want to be Colette, but then I want to be Sister Dope, then I want to be both type of energy. But before I run off in today's episode, I always got to remind the people that we record here at Petty Cash Studios. Petty Cash. Shout outs to you, Mark and Alex. You guys are so fucking dope. Man, listen, dog. I can say a lot of stuff about Petty Cash, but this is one thing y'all need to know about Petty Cash. It will make you a pretty bitch. And if you already are a pretty bitch, it'll make you even prettier bitches. How do I know? I'm sitting next to two pretty bitches. No disrespect. Two pretty bitches right now.
I claim it.
Claim it.
I am.
Clock it.
I am a pretty bitch.
You are a pretty bitch. But no, Petty Cat Studios. If you have any podcast ideas, you have any show ideas, any event ideas, because they don't just podcast show, they do a whole bunch of shit. Clock in with Petty Cat Studios, and because this is a podcast, and I need this shit. Y'all know I need this shit, baby. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, do all that funky shit. Yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, your uncle's kind of tired. To the people, it looks like we're just doing one episode, but it's not, because we did 2 episodes in a day. But that's cool, because I really wanted to speak to you, Colette. I really wanted to have you on. I know Amanda has been knowing of you or been working with you for about a year and some change now.
Yeah, it's almost 2, really.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I met Amanda and I fell in love.
Oh man, well, same.
Yeah.
It's mutual.
I know, yeah. I'll fight you for her.
No. You'll have her. You ain't gonna have her. I'm just kidding.
You signed paperwork.
No, yeah. No, that's why I wanted to have you on, because like like I said, I know you guys have been working with each other for some time, a good working relationship, and you do a lot of things within the cannabis community and just overall. So I just wanted to bring on another like-minded entrepreneur and talk about what it's like to being your own boss. Because I had I had a guy just recently tell me that living in LA, being your own boss, working as an entrepreneur is not always hyped up to what it looks like at times. And it was funny because that was like the last thing he said to me before we ended the episode. And I was like, damn, that's a great segue into the next episode that I'll be recording today, which is, a lot of this shit isn't what it looks like, or it isn't as glamorous as it comes off as being. So nobody better to talk about that than Colette Poo, or whatever they call you.
Colette Matetti.
Colette
That's what my mom used to say.
Oh my god.
Colette Matetti.
Where does Matetti?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, anyway, I can see what type of Disney Kid episode this is about to be.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm just kidding. But
hey,
no,
we're boycotting Disney.
Oh yes, sorry.
Yeah, but I was like, this is not the bitch to say that to right now.
Like that.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I didn't mean it like
you got
that.
my activists in
This
the
is
building.
a theater kid episode. That's what I meant.
I love it.
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
But can you tell the people like a little bit about Sister Dope, or just your business in general, and what's it been like?
What you've built.
Okay. So it started with Project Sister Dope. Everything started with Sister Dope, which originally just was like an Instagram that advocated for plant medicine. And I started it originally with my sisters, which is why we called it Sister Dope, because it was the three of us, and 3 became like our magic number. But we quickly learned that we like to hang, not work. So like when we get together, we just want to smoke weed and chill and like have a good time, and like they don't want to listen to me. So it didn't really end up working, but not in like any negative way, just as in like we were unmotivated, but I was very motivated. And I was like, I still want to do something with this. Like, I love this idea of like doing something with the plant. Like, I love cannabis. I'm in the industry. I work as a marketing coordinator for Raw Garden. I've worked for like 5-6 different brands. I've worked from delivery driver, bud tender, brand ambassador, account manager, and now I'm the marketing communications coordinator. So I definitely think I'm someone who like literally worked my way from delivery driver up to where I am now. And I did it in like 6 years. So that's actually kind of cool now that I'm thinking about it and saying it out loud. And in that whole time, I went to like at least 300 different dispensaries. I've talked to thousands of bud tenders. And I've always been an advocate for workers and like I get really passionate in the workplace. I can't help but get involved when I'm at work. Like, I always fall in love with the people I work with. I always want to make sure everybody has a good time, whether I was waitressing in Beverly Hills or, I don't know, bud tending, or I was a tour guide at one point. I stuck up for the workers there. Like, I've always just been that person who just like can't help but say something. I can't help it. I don't want to be it, but she just comes out. She sees the injustice and she can't help but say something. And yes, I'm talking about myself in third person. So that's where kind of like Sister Dope developed. It was like started out as like fun kind of thing. And then I realized quickly that I wanted to do my own business. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't really want to capitalize on anything. I don't make anything. I don't want to sell anything. Like the services I have, I don't know. I just like wasn't feeling that either. And I realized, I'd say like 2-3 years ago, that I wanted to do a nonprofit. And as soon as I figured out that I wanted Sister Dope to be a nonprofit, I had the idea of the Cannabis Workers Emergency Fund. And that idea came from when I worked at Cheesecake Factory. They have an emergency fund for all of their workers. And one time there was like a huge hurricane in like Texas, and they pulled money from the fund to like give to the workers in Texas. And I just thought that was the coolest idea. And I was like, oh my God, why don't we just do that for the cannabis industry? We all pull our resources and people apply online, and then we can get people funds when they need it. And so once I had It came the nonprofit, it came the emergency fund. And then I really started hitting the pavement when it comes to networking and seeing who could help me. And that's when I met Ishka, Cannabis Babes. And then she introduced me to Pam. And Pam is the light of our life. Shout out to Pam. Shout out to Peer Education Community Center. They are Project Sister Dope, Workers Wellness Organization's sponsor. So I work with Pam and we use their 501c3 while we're building this and while she's helping guide me. So I have somebody who's literally teaching me step by step how to build a nonprofit. And then from there, I realized I had kind of developed a board and I was having a hard time. Well, as you guys know, cannabis is really hard to market and you can't really say it anywhere, bank with it or do anything. Yeah. And so that's where the idea of Workers Wellness Organization came in. I really wanted to be able to bank normally and like just do things normally without this stigma behind cannabis. So Project Sister Dope became a program under Workers Wellness Organization. So from Workers Wellness Organization, we have developed a workers advocacy program, which is awesome. I love it. I love helping people one-on-one. I offer emotional support, mediation, organizational skills. I'll write template emails for people. Anything they really need to help get through workplace like issues. I'm totally available to talk, even just like give a lending ear. And then if I feel it needs to, move it on to a lawyer. So that's the workers advocacy program. And then I have my workers rights workshop that I perform with Bita Golshani, who is also the light of my life, who helped me write this, as well as our leadership workshop, which is called What Type of Leader Do You Want to Be Remembered For? And I do both of those with Bita. And then we have Project Sister Dope, which is our 4th program. And so, which is our Cannabis Workers Emergency Fund. So yeah, I have a lot of programs and I did a lot of it last year when I was laid off because I was laid off. Yeah. So I just talked a lot.
I mean, we asked you to tell us how it got built.
Yeah. So that's kind of like short, sweet.
To the vision of I mean, also, I met you in 2024 and joined your team in May of 2024. Yeah. So, like, what? And then we threw your very first fundraiser, which I will always pat myself on the back for because it was the first experience.
No, it was.
So, it's been a pleasure watching you build, honestly.
So, I got to ask.
I was like, I know you got your thinking cap on.
What is the worst part about being your own boss?
Not having money.
Making sure everybody else is right and tight.
And since we are a nonprofit, we are volunteer based right now. So nobody makes money off of this. No. Everybody's a volunteer. So for me, just making sure that, I mean, we are a group of ladies, that the ladies are just taking time off when they aren't feeling inspired because they have too much going on with their life, just making sure that they're communicating with me, that they need time. And I'm just like so fine with that. Like what are you supposed to do? You're not paying people. You can't hold grudges when people don't have space anymore. But for me, it keeps me grounded, motivated, inspired. I have community. Like I keep having something to go to when I'm feeling like kind of low, where I can like go to the girls and be like, oh, we're working on something really cool. This is nice. So I would definitely say not having the funds. I think if we had like grants and donors, I'd probably have a different answer.
No, it's all good. A philosopher once said, more money, more problems. So shout outs to that philosopher. I definitely can see where, funds being, y'all good. Y'all good.
Cool. I just want to put my chapstick on. Is that okay?
Put it on.
Okay.
No, I found that people's biggest misconception with being your own boss is that it's always like fun.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I cry.
I cry a lot too. I cry over this podcast sometimes.
Right.
But I do think that in all the places that I could be crying, those are some of the best tiers because it's like something that I at least care about.
Yes.
Being an entrepreneur is one of those things where I liken it to a relationship. It can be a toxic relationship. It can be a good relationship. It can be a shitty relationship. It just all depends on how you look at it. And so one thing I've always appreciated about Sister Dope and Project Sister Dope is how you guys kind of seem to be always chugging along. You don't allow things to stop you. Another thing is that you always kind of try to keep your core and your values of what you guys set out to do, which is huge. Because we live in Southern California, and I'm not trying to shade anybody, but we don't deal with a lot of people with integrity in Southern California. That's the nicest way I can say that. So when you see people who have integrity and, you know, a year later are still doing what they said they were going to do and doing it, you know, with the utmost respect and dignity, that's something we love to applaud, you know.
Oh my God.
Feel like really giving grace, you know, because like I said, I'm on the team, but I have definitely taken a break all year long to focus on what we're building. But like, I'm not like.
I would also argue that you haven't taken a break. Yeah, you haven't been able to join us with meetings, but you've come to every event. You've donated. You've had wafers donated to all the events. Like, you've shown up when we needed you. And like, you've also shared stuff on Instagram. Like that goes so much farther than people even realize. Liking, posting, like we see that, especially when you start out with no followers. You know what I mean? Like we started with 0 followers. We have in a year 614 followers on Project Sister Dope page. That's huge. That's huge. And the thing with that is like we're such a small community that like we know those people. So it's not like it's like random 650 people, you know, like we know, like cool, we know 615 people. That's a lot of freaking people. And I think slow and steady wins the race when it comes to entrepreneurship. Patience, divine timing, not giving up, and knowing things ebb and flow. So like when we come around an event, I notice that we get more Instagram likes, we get more donations, like it's like up, and then it dies down. And like making sure you're still working during the downtime, and that just because you're down doesn't mean you're down. It means you have to like build, practice, engage, do that, and then you do the thing, and then you're like, and then it comes down again, you know. And it's always going to be an ebb and flow. And there are going to be a lot of people out there who tell you to stop and tell you that it's not worth it, and tell you that you can't do it and that you're not going to make it, and like that is a dumb idea. And you're going to go, okay, what are you doing?
So that actually, I'm glad you brought that up because that leads me to my next thought. Now, we all work in the gardening industry / cannabis industry / reefer madness, whatever you want to call it. And you mentioned it earlier, a word I hate when thinking about our jobs, but it's so prevalent, is the word stigma. And so having a nonprofit organization that kind of is centered around helping cannabis workers, have you, and I know you do, so that's why I'm kind of chopping up my words. Have you ran into backlash on working in that type of field, or do people like not take you as serious, or have you ever thought about like, man, maybe I should leave this cannabis shit alone?
Oh, that's such a good question.
Thank you. That's why I've been podcasting.
No, it is. I'm a processor and I'm a thinker. So sometimes people ask me questions and I'm like, oh, I can't answer that.
All good. We got 40 minutes.
Yeah, we have 40 minutes. Let me think. I have had stigma when I was like applying for other jobs.
And they're like,
what is this? Or they don't understand the cannabis industry. And I had like 4 jobs in 1 year, and they were like, you're job hopping. And I was like, no, everyone ran out of money. I was like, I wasn't job hopping.
Literally were part of the cut.
I literally was part of the cut like 50 times. I don't know if I just don't listen to it or I ignore it, or I'm like so doubled down on like, this is my medicine. This changed my life. I have never been more productive. I have never been more productive in my life until I've incorporated cannabis in my day-to-day use. So I just am not the stereotypical, like, I get stoned to write. I get stoned to create. I get stoned to swim. I get stoned to do the dishes. Like
you have a purpose.
It has a purpose. And Darian, Marijuana Meditations, talks about this a lot, like setting intentions. And I do think that's important, even if your intention is to just relax, just to be like, I just want to get relaxed. Like stating that out loud. I don't love smoking when I'm bored. I do tend to get anxiety because then it's not focused. But I do feel like weed focuses me. I haven't had too much stigma around it at the moment, but we're in SoCal. So I don't feel like and I'm only really in California. And then I go to Massachusetts, but it's legal there. My mom smokes, my sister smokes. So no, I haven't.
Do you have a fear of coming across that? Like, are you prepared?
I am prepared
to come across that.
Yeah, I'm not scared of it. I'm ready to fight on all avenues.
So like when people, I know when you were first building this and you were like telling people like, yeah, I'm asking people for money.
Yeah.
Like, what were people's reaction? Were like, okay, what are you gonna do with this money?
Yeah, I did have some people question my ethics and my values, which was crazy because I hadn't even started really fundraising, or I didn't even have any money yet. We don't even have money right now. Everything, I paid everything out of pocket, but I should. It's my business. It's my my vision. And then we've raised almost $3,000 to date. I just did my bank thing for Pam, so I know that. And we've donated $1,000. We're about to donate another 500. I'm very excited. And then we'll have a couple other 100 in the bank. And when people were questioning my morals, ethics, and values, I really had to learn to be strong in knowing who I am. And knowing that in the long run, people will see or they won't see, and that's fine. I also ended up developing a criteria for our ethics, morals, and values. I ended up creating a rubric and guidelines. I made sure I put it in our bylaws. I was like, no, I know what my ethics and values are. I know I want to give money away. If I dream job, Colette gets paid to give money away. That has been like a goal in my head for a really long time, maybe since I was like 28. Like when I went back to school the first time, I was like, I just want to get paid to give money away. It just was like, how are we going to figure out how to do that? And I think just having a good group of women around me, not making myself CEO, making myself part of a board. Everything's a vote. I bring everything to the team. It helps me because I just go, I'm going to go bring it to the team. I'm going to go bring it to the team. I'm going to go bring it to the team. So not everything is my responsibility where like I'm getting blamed for yes and no's. I want the team's opinion. But yeah, it kind of bummed me out that there were women out there who definitely thought I had ulterior motives. And I get that because so many people have ulterior motives. So I just have to be patient and prove them wrong.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You said something that I feel like we get a lot from our guests of just like remembering who you are and keep going when nobody's looking. I think that's the biggest thing I've probably learned in staying consistent, because I've picked media up and put it down so many times because I got 3 likes and I'm like, nobody's watching me. Like, so we're here again, but I've definitely picked it up and put it down like 10 years. You
guys are being so consistent though. I'm so proud of you. Honestly, I am so honored to be a part of this podcast, B, to have you host our next show. Like, I loved seeing that show you guys produced. I was like front row, like giggling my head off. And like, I'm a good audience member as it is. Like, I know I am. Like, I love laughing and I love when I see people I just think you guys are funny because like I know you. Like you guys could go up there and be like, hi, and I'd be like, A+ Oscars. You know?
A+ Oscars. Tonys, Emmys, give it to them, all of them.
You guys are brilliant. So like like, I can't even help it. And I'm just excited to be on your ride. Like, I do feel like you see other groups of people who have worked together and like, I don't know, whatever it's going to sound like, rising up together, right? Like,
correct,
like you guys are building, we're also building together.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I have you guys in my back pocket every chance. Like, you know what I mean? Any chance I can, I'm like, okay, how can I lift Amanda and Keith up? You know, like you guys are a big part of my community. And I value you guys so much that I want to see you win, because if you win, I win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
community.
If I win, you win.
Absolutely.
You know, like that's just I really believe that.
Well, teamwork definitely makes the dream work. And I've been podding for 6 years, and I've been doing cannabis on and off for about 6 or 7 years. Mine slips me. But one thing I've learned, and just like you, in all the stages of my jobs, is like it's always progressed better when the team is all focused on one mutual goal or understanding what the goal is. And I just find that, to be simple mathematics. It becomes complicated when you see other people and they're not good at working together, and you like, damn, you motherfuckers really don't know teamwork make the dream work.
Right.
No,
Competition. Competition is a killer.
It is a killer. And I think it really is I know more about women than I do men.
Yeah,
I
go
know.
ahead. I was about to ask
like
you.
I
Please
just
talk about that.
flat out. And I know society and the patriarchy pin us together so that we're competing, because they know if we come together, we're unstoppable. Yeah. And they don't want us to come together because they don't want us to ruin their party. But I do think it's time for us to ruin their party. And I think I am not in competition with anyone. The only person I compete with is myself. And as long as I'm staying true to me, feeling good about me, I'm doing the things I need to do for me, then yeah. And the more people you celebrate, hopefully the more people will celebrate you when it's your turn.
Right. And that's fine.
Right?
You'll come.
It ebbs and flows. Your turn, her turn, his turn, their turn, my turn. And it just, there's a million days.
Yeah. And you say it like it's so easy, right? Because it is. But it's people are going to make it harder.
People are going to make it harder.
It doesn't need to be like that. We talk about that all the time. There's so much room. There's
so much space for us. We don't need to compete. Like there's enough money. There's enough resources. Right.
That's like, we recorded this podcast studio, but when we get up, somebody's butt sits down and then they produce their podcast.
There's a million podcasts. There's a million books. There's a million TV shows. There's a million
slices of bread.
How many?
Different water companies.
No, this is how many Starbucks? How many people are like, I'm gonna.
There are Starbucks
shop.
Starbucks in the parking lot that a Target has a Starbucks in it.
No, literally, how many grocery stores are there? How many corner stores are there?
So
it really. Just do it.
Well, that's
Nike.
Nike.
You want to sponsor us?
I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about, sorry, babe, since we're talking about how there's so many things, like, which I feel like I know the answer, but what if there's somebody maybe like 10 years younger than you that could get 21 and they're so inspired, like, would you be offended if they made their own nonprofit dedicated to the same purpose that you have?
I would ask to work with them.
Right?
I would be like, please take some off my plate. I'd be like, do you know how to apply for grants? Do you know how to get money?
Right. Like, what are you using?
Do you have a rich dad?
That
like, I already have the paperwork. Do you want to be my VP? Like, sorry, Darian. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how can I steal you? You know, and especially if it was in LA, I'd be like, ooh, like that kind of sucks. But like, if they're in another state, if they're in NorCal, like there's so many people need help. Yeah. And it's so hard. Fundraising is so hard. Getting people to donate is so hard. Yeah. And then now since like federal grant, like starting a nonprofit, there's never been a worse time. I mean, they literally cut all funding for everything. Everybody's lost their job in government. Like, how are we supposed to do this? So I have to really rely on the people who I want to give money to take money from. Right. So that just, it feels
it's kind of like a retirement.
Yes.
I want to kind of picture like, hey, we don't know when we're going to get the Social Security, but
if everybody, my dream would be like, if I had 1 million people donating $1 a month, like
dollar
that's
subscription,
just dollar subscriptions. And because I don't want my workers advocacy program, I don't want it to charge workers.
Of course.
I would love to eventually do, like, maybe I've had this idea about, since I'm starting to work with lawyers, get a referral fee from a settlement. That would be, for me, feel kosher because it's not coming from anyone's pocket. It's coming from a settlement and it's a referral fee.
I mean,
so like that's an idea I've had, but I haven't put it out on paper yet. Because I don't mind taking money from lawyers. Right. I just don't want to take money from essential workers. Yeah. So that's, and I feel really stubborn about that. Like, I'm not going to change my mind. Like, that's a free program.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would charge for my workers' leadership program. Like, if I would go to, like, maybe corporate places and do a leadership, like that feels like I would charge.
Consulting.
Yes, consulting. Like, I would do that. But I don't want to charge for my workers' rights workshop.
Correct.
So it's just because it's education. Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. I have a certain vision.
You have a vision of where you want your resources to really be resourceful.
Exactly. Yeah. And it's just, it's hard. So I work full time. So this is my...
So you can, like, live.
So I can, have food.
Yeah, God forbid. Drive your car.
Drive my car. Have a bed to sleep in.
Yeah.
Very grateful. But yeah.
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 I just wanted to point out something that you said a while ago that another guest and a bunch of people that we know have the same backstory, but you had multiple jobs in this field before you, one, started your non-for-profit and two, got to the job that you're at. We're not going to talk about the job you're at now, but it's just obviously we would call it a better job.
Definitely, yeah. I went from making $25 an hour to $80K.
Boom.
Yeah. So that was this is the most money I've ever made.
Yeah.
I worked really hard to get a job like this,
you
know, like, especially going from like a brand ambassador, lower level job. And it was everything that I've done with Workers Wellness Organization and Project Sister Dope that really elevated me to be able to get the job. Because in the interview, they were like, have you... Oh my God, I don't even know. What haven't I done? Like my resume, like I have a pretty stacked resume. I can say I've built programs because I've built programs. I've done events. I've done, honestly, interviewing. Like I was able to utilize that. And that's what I want from Workers Wellness right now, from the women. I want them to have a resume builder, at least that's like bare minimum. So I really try to make sure if like you're making content for us that you put your name on everything. Because I want you to be able to be like, oh, I did this. You can go to this page. You can see my name there. And like, yes, like Mars made that. Arius wrote that content. And I want everyone to feel like they at least have documentation. Oh, I touched the mic.
You're good.
It's okay.
Sorry. Documentation that they were a participant in this project, regardless of how long it lasts. We worked.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think that's beautiful because, like, one of the hardest things for me to kind of get over in this city is, I'm trying so hard not to be shady, is people taking credit for other people's work.
When I tell you,
this is the city.
He said, don't be shady. Sorry.
This is the city where people love taking credit for other people's work.
They do.
And so that's why every time I have anybody that's in the cannabis industry, gardening, whatever the fuck you want to call it, every time I have anybody in the cannabis industry on this show, I love to point out to you people who are not in the cannabis industry that most of us, and when I say most, I pretty much mean all of us, but most of us started down here.
Yes.
If you think that we're up here or here or here, understand we all started down here first. And there's no ifs, ands, and buts about it, bro.
And there's a here in every level of cannabis. Like she started as a delivery driver. Some people start as a trimmer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the trap.
I started.
You were a delivery, right?
Yeah, I started as a delivery driver. I started as a delivery driver for a legal brand, and this is when I didn't even really know nothing about the industry. And then that company kind of fizzled out, and then I started being a delivery driver for a trap brand. Didn't even know it was trap. We almost got raided, and they I was coming in from like a drive, and I was like about to ask them for more hours, and they gave me a check, and it was like, hey, you gotta get out of here, and like the state's coming. Bitch, I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about.
No, that's crazy.
Like, what?
No.
And then,
in Sacramento.
Yeah, it's in Sacramento. And then I moved on, and I worked for a whack-ass company that I'll never say their name. Never. But I worked in packaging, and I got treated terribly in that. And I was like, geez, man, this shit is crazy.
It's really bad.
Yeah, and then I became a bud tender at Atrium. Shout out to Atrium. I shout them out every time I can.
I love everyone at the Atrium.
Yeah, I literally, and I'm not going to be like, I told you to apply, but I used to go there.
She did.
Every damn day almost because I managed the detox.
I just love pointing that out because like
so I was there every day.
Every day. I just love pointing it out because I want the people to know that there's different avenues and there's different spaces. I have, again, I sound like I'm on repeat. I'm gonna keep saying this shit because I looked at my credit the other day and I'm like, hold on, I'm getting bucked for this. So I have a college degree. I only say that shit not to brag, but to be like, yo, I did not plan on when I was getting my college degree to work in this industry. Oh. But all the industries that they were telling me 10 years ago when I graduated from college were industries to work in, they were all impacted. The fuck? When they gonna unpack them?
No, literally they packed.
When the fuck are these bitches gonna be, you
open? Need at least 5 years experience.
So it was like it wasn't even by like, my desire, but more by design that I ended up in the cannabis industry. And every time I meet like-minded people or people that are like doing things that I feel like break the cannabis industry mold, which whatever mold you can think of the stereotypes, I'm not finna fill it in. You have your own. But whenever I see people breaking that mold, I'm like, ain't this a motherfucker? I bet you never thought like your job and your delivery job was gonna get you to this place at one point. No, none of us thought that.
Because you kept going with your ideas. Because just like he said, I mean, people jump out the bed like American Dad, put their slippers on and steal your shit. USA. They be like, good morning, not my shit. Like, they just love to take your ideas and just the fact you just keep going. And they might take your shit and twist it up because they don't feel like your shit will go. Your stuff will move.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing in just this industry in general, and then trying to make your own.
No, definitely. It's a lot. I because we're still not federally legal.
Correct.
Yeah. Business owners can get away with treating people poorly.
Correct. Absolutely. Because it's
like, what are you going to do? Go to a claim to the government?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
For real. You're going to complain to me and I'm going to do something about it. So I'm annoyed. But I think we forget that. Like, we have rights.
Yeah. And we just think, well, who's going to listen to old stoner?
Who's going to listen to it? And a lot of the times people who I'm talking to when it comes to advocacy, they want to keep their jobs. So they're scared of losing their job. They're scared of losing their job. And they're like, I don't want to lose my job. How can I keep my job? But this is happening to me. How am I not going to be retaliated against? Or and it's like, learning how to document your workplace. So if retaliation happens, it's a black and white case. So document everything. When I mean, make sure you keep all of your pay stubs because, for example, say you're making 40 hours a week. There's an incident at work. You email there. Make sure you email the incident at work regardless. Then from there, all of a sudden your hours start getting cut. Your pay stubs will show the discrepancy and what there's an incident that happened in between there, and that shows that is retaliation. So as long as you have the documentation of whatever happened, you can prove that the hours reduced after the incident happened. And so that's what I really try to teach people is like, okay, when have you started documenting these incidences? No, let's start prepping you. Let's start really getting in there. Let's email your HR. If they don't respond, that's okay too. It's not about them, it's about you. So it's making sure that you have documentation that you've reached out, because then the lawyer can be like, hello, oh, we've reached out, something's wrong. But if there's no physical evidence, and that's where it gets tricky.
Yeah.
And it's really just like, and people get nervous to email. I've had really great emails and I've been able to resolve things. I've had really bad emails where people are like, get off of this email. And I'm like, I'm just over here like, sorry, my bad, didn't mean to piss you off. Like, just over here like trying to figure out why there's a hole in your floor and somebody fell through and you guys aren't gonna fix it. You know what I mean? Like, like why? Sadly, yeah. Or somebody twisted their ankle and fractured their foot and they need to sit, and you're gonna deny them a chair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just stuff like that where it's like people get scared to ask. So if I can be a little backup, I always come love and light. Right. And then I always say that. And then I go, we respond with their energy. If they're going to come, okay, fine. You don't want to see this side of me, but I can pull that mask on and we are going to go a little ham.
I'm scared.
Yeah, no, it's scary. I'm talking about it with my therapist. I'm like, I am scared of Mad Colette. Like, Mad Colette is not someone that you really want to meet. She's not, but she gets stuff done.
I'm with you.
Yeah, so I will get what I need done, though.
Correct.
She stays in the corner.
Please let us stay in that corner.
My therapist told me like I need to learn how to be mad.
You told me that, and I was like, do they want you to be mad?
I'm like, because I will run for president of the United States. Right. That's what will happen. I'll be starting knocking door to door.
Hello.
Hi.
You got me
Do you hate everything? Me too.
Me too. Vote for me.
Vote for me because I will go and complain. Who can I write an email to?
I will not sign that bill.
I was just going to say, who can I write a letter to?
Who can I write a letter to?
I will that bill.
You know what? Trump writes all these executive orders. I can write an executive order.
There you go.
Sign Colette. Oh, free healthcare.
There you go.
Oh,
and you got the skin color for them to listen to you.
And not free, government funded. We'll just take money from the military. That's where the money comes from.
Mm-hmm. She's like, don't get me started,
don't even get me started.
No, it's okay.
I went on another tangent.
You all good?
It's okay.
No, you are all good.
We come in peace sometimes.
For me, it just boils down to like having security in oneself.
Yeah.
As we talked about earlier, people do rip off a lot of people here in LA. Mm-hmm. That's just the insecure folks.
It is.
I don't really stress about, if you want to rip me off, if you want to copy me, go ahead. You're never going to get, the same.
It's different.
Results.
It's your intention. If you're ripping me off because you think you can make more money, like this is Shark Tank or something, opposed to being inspired by me, and maybe you want to also do what I'm doing. That's two different things.
Facts.
But the people, Good Morning USA, people shit that they just want to rip off and do better.
Hey, man. Like I
said. Chasing the short-term money just doesn't benefit you in the long run.
We've literally watched it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not going to get you to where you want to be.
Absolutely not.
And it's not about today or tomorrow. It's about 5 years from now.
It's about you fee-fi-fo-fummed all over me.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I've had surgery and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've got stronger and you're like still the same.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Yeah. No,
I can heal.
Again, like I said on the episode last week, it boils down to like LA being like traffic. You can try, if you look at business just like the LA traffic, people can try to cut you off. They can try to get in front of you. It really doesn't matter because you're going to catch up with them because there's another stop sign.
Always.
There's more traffic. You think cutting me off, you think copying me, you think you ain't going to bump into me. You will. It don't matter. Like, you shut the fuck up.
And we don't say this in a bashing manner of LA because I choose to be present in LA.
No, this is why I chose to live. So
I love LA.
It's for the it's just there's going to be things that are just like not going to pass regardless of where we've come. Like media wise, you're never gonna shake somebody trying to step on your shit and fee-fi-fo-fum your shit. That's whatever. That's cliche.
I mean, it's very Hollywood.
Common. Yeah, I'm like, they literally have documentaries from 1958 of people smashing each other in the face with shit. Like, this is nothing new.
No.
You just have more access with social media and technology.
Yes.
So.
I mean, I originally came here to be an actor.
So
it's like, like...
She's the president of a goddamn nonprofit.
Yeah, but I'm glad I came. Like, I love LA, but I definitely don't love that industry. I don't love any industry. So
you're building your own.
That's why I'm building. Yeah. And
without constantly complaining about the communities that are not going anywhere.
Yes, because it's just not.
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. It's not productive.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like I've tried different industries. I will say I feel the most comfortable in cannabis. And I do think it's because I'm allowed to consume and I'm allowed to use my medicine. And it's like my work's a little bit more creative, and I really do enjoy like 75% of the people. Like, I met you guys. Yeah. Done. You know what I mean? Like, for me, like 100% of the people, you like, you know, like I've met really great people, and I've experienced other industries enough to know that everywhere is shitty and it's people. So it's really like you have to just look for the good people. And I've become more myself. And so I've attracted more people who are similar to me. And before, I was like masking so hard because I was so worried about being perceived and being seen. And I didn't want people to not like me. And like, so like learning what I believe in and what I want to stand by helped, you know. I'm like, oh, well, no, this is a clear boundary for me. And like, this is like, I'll go hard on it, you know? So that's also helped me find people who I connect with. Is I think I'm finally being myself, and I'm not scared to be myself, and I'm not scared to be disliked for being myself.
Yeah, you have to come to that.
I'm like, okay, you don't like me because I want to give food to babies in Palestine. Sorry, like seems like you're the issue, like you know, like stuff like that.
You're your own worst enemy.
I think on that note, the day you wake up, you know, they're like 2 days that are most important: the day you were born and the day you realize why. But they always kind of forget to add the day you wake up and you don't give a fuck about people's opinion about you.
Yes,
that is also the most liberating day. Now there's catch-22 with that. I don't mean don't give a fuck about you because you're an asshole. You don't give a fuck. You just want to be a dick. But you don't give a fuck about people's opinions because you understand it doesn't make you, it doesn't break you. And necessarily, it really doesn't even fucking matter.
Don't pay
there
a bill.
is a big difference though, because like one is like ego and the other is just like self-acceptance.
Absolutely.
So I agree. And I was but like the self-acceptance, like that's pretty, I don't know, like I feel like if you're pretending to be something, that's like ego. You're in your ego too, you know? So I don't know. I could go.
It catches up.
It does catch up.
You need a little bit of both.
You do. That's it. You can't balance. There is the duality balance. I'm always worried to like, am I sounding ruggy? And then I was like, no, it's okay. But like, I can't make myself too small. But like, it really, especially women really like, oh, I'm too much. Oh, I'm a bitch. Like, you know, or whatever. Like,
that's a whole
nother thing.
Child.
I'm glad you brought that up because today's listener letter has a lot to do with that. Okay, but before I get to that, Colette, you want to tell the people about anything you got going on or where they can find you?
What's coming up?
Okay. Follow us at Project Sister Dope. Instagram Project Sister Dope, Instagram Workers Wellness Organization. We also projectsisterdope.org, workerswellness.org. You can find a link to our next fundraiser in our bio of our Instagram, and it is a Comedy event. It's a fundraiser. Keith and Amanda will be hosting. I'm so excited. We have about 9 comics lined up. Tickets are $11.11 for general admission, and you do get to smoke for free. The Kush Disciples will be there with a dab bar, flower bar. Refreshments will be available. We also have a VIP ticket that's $33.33, and that comes with a gift bag. So far, we have Sainides, Autumn Brands, Kana, Poet, Raw Garden have all donated to that, and then you'll get a free infused cocktail by Lifted Cold Brew. So the VIP ticket's like really actually pretty good, and those are limited. So I definitely would recommend doing that, and you obviously get access to the dab bar. But yeah, that's kind of what we have coming up. That's October 5th. I'm really excited. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And as she said, we will be hosting. So you know, if you're watching this, please, and we don't see you at the show, I don't fuck with you. I'm just playing.
No, I don't fuck with you.
Support.
Exactly.
Oh, she did forget to say all the proceeds go to
the Bud Tender Fund.
Bud Tender Fund.
The emergency fund. It goes all to the emergency fund. All the ticket sales go to the emergency
So,
fund.
comedy for a cause, guys.
Yes, comedy for a cause. It's your donation. So you're either donating $11.11 or you're donating $33.33. And I have an accountant. I'm good with my money.
You said the ticket is $11.11.
$11.11.
Okay, fellas, you spend $25 on OnlyFans. Ladies, you spend more money at Sephora.
Yeah,
you got $11 for us.
You got that on your Afterpay sheet.
And you're gonna laugh, and you're gonna get free weed.
Yep, you gonna laugh.
You're gonna laugh.
You're gonna get to see me.
Yeah,
and you're gonna see my wife. But more so, look at me, motherfucker. Nah.
I'm gonna look at your wife.
Oh, well, you can again. Go ahead. This week's listener letter comes from somebody who wants to be called Jenny from the block.
Shut up.
Yeah. And
wait, this is funny.
Yes, Jenny from the block has a very simple question.
Okay.
She wants to know if y'all think, or if we, but you are included here today.
I appreciate it.
If we think she's tripping. Jenny from the block says, "Dear auntie and uncle, am I tripping? Mm-hmm. My best friend and I are arguing. I have been trying to start my content creation career. Mm-hmm. My best friend claims that she doesn't see any of my posts. I know that when you first start out, you won't get that many likes, but I thought that if anybody, she would be liking, sharing, and just bragging about my post. Right now, I do simple get readies with me and food reviews, so maybe I need to broaden my horizon. But am I tripping for not having my best friend? I'm sorry. Am I tripping for being upset with my best friend for not sharing my content?"
No.
That was fast.
No, I agree.
She's a hater.
She is.
She's being a hater.
I love when all my friends post everything.
You do.
And I really try, especially if you've talked about it.
Yeah.
She should have gone to your page. At least.
But like if she's my best friend, because everybody on my damn Instagram don't like my stuff or watch my stuff, but they there, right?
Yeah.
But a good amount of people, like we talk, we like, we share, even if it's a couple days later, because sometimes that happens. I work all day and look at Instagram. You saw my shit.
No, literally.
Heifer.
It doesn't have to be 100% of the time or even day of, but like, can you get to it eventually?
But she's saying she's not liking anything. No, like you didn't see anything, ho.
I would be really.
I'm taking it personal.
I would take it personal too, especially if it's your best friend.
Yeah, ew. Out the window.
Yeah, well, you heard it, Jenny from the block. Sounds like your homegirl doesn't want to be on your block. I don't know what to tell you.
You better tell her you're still Jenny from the block.
I don't even know if kids are old enough to get the joke.
Oh, actually, how old are you? Do you understand?
I think Jenny from the block's old enough to get the joke. She understands it. I don't know if some people don't get the joke. I agree with y'all. Yeah, I think it's hating. I've had my share of haters. I said this on our last episode. I don't like acknowledging the haters when people are like, shout out to my haters. I don't know who the fuck those people are. If you're dumb enough to tell me I hate you, that's weird.
You do know who they are, but you don't know.
Yeah. I just block people.
Yeah. Well, it's to me.
If they get in my DMs, I'm like, block.
Yeah. For me, it's like simple. You either support or you don't. So if your best friend is not liking your stuff, but you told her that, hey, I noticed that you're not liking my stuff.
Yes.
And then she continues to not like it, knowing that in 2025, you got fucking notifications that you can turn on when people post. Come on now, bro. That's just been on for like 5 years.
Yeah.
I would be like, okay, maybe your best friend's not your best friend. Mm-hmm. But I also want to point out that when you start a content creation career, when you start a non-for-profit, when you start doing anything that is just you, please be prepared for people not to like the shit.
Yep.
Literally, figuratively, and technologically. I don't even know if that's even a word. But please be prepared for people not to like it. I can say this. When I first started posting videos on social media, I had this app I downloaded on my phone, and more so because I'm vain and because I'm petty, I would post a video and I would notice that my followers would probably go up by 2 or 3, but then I would lose 4 or 5 followers. Mm-hmm. And then from this app, I could see that most of the people I was losing were people I went to high school with, people I went